Hi, this is how the MasterCard Payment Summit ends. Today I've been in San Rayos Hotel in Ciudad de Mexico, in Mexico City, and we've listened to many innovations in terms of banking in Mexico. But in the end of this day, we have J.K. Hong, a hacker who works for Decoded, a company who's trying to make ethical hacking and to understand and learn about digital security in all over the world. What I want to say about her is that it's very interesting how security is not, of course, you can never be secure, but it's a way that we can develop a lot of things. We can learn so much from it. And what I like about her is that she's not presenting like the way Kevin Mitnick is doing and a lot of the stuff, and people is shocked. Of course, many of us were almost crying when she showed a lot of tools that could show how vulnerable we could be. Even the domains of our banks like Citibanamex.com could be very easily hacked by the way you can copy the code of a site and then just paste it, and then you have the site, and how you can change the characters of the domain in order to make it look like it is the domain, but it is not. So it is mind-blowing easy. One of the things that she said is that everyone is talking about artificial intelligence as a solution of many security problems because passwords are not longer secure. We really need to use biometrics. But AI, she makes the suggestion that it should not be called artificial intelligence anymore, because intelligence is something that it's very difficult to define. She proposed a better way to call it, and this is machine learning. It's because you throw a bunch of data into a machine and it tried to detect the patterns and the way to predict some process and make it better every time, exponentially. So the biometric stuff, we've spoke a lot of it today, and she spoke about the way of how the accelerometer on our phones can be used to understand our errors, but also the way we move with the phone, the way we handle the phone, the way we type in the phone, the way we walk while the phone is in our pocket. But the errors can be used to predict if we are who we are. I've spoken with many people of MasterCard today of identity, and it's really a huge subject. The 3 principles of cybersecurity. You have to say that you are who you are by giving something you own, by saying something you know, or something have known and be something you are. So while this definition is growing and it's being more complex every time, probably AI is going to help us to understand these patterns in the future. I suggest to follow Decoded, that's the company she works for, to understand how this is evolving, because it is amazingly quick how these things and threats are 1, 2, or 3 steps ahead of what we are trying to do in ethical hacking or in cybersecurity. So please be aware, and as she said, trust nobody. Thank you so much.